gamers, and gentlemen. My name is GERGtheNERD, and I hope you're having a great day, because if not, I'll find you. And I'll hopefully make it better. This is the third time I'm recording this video, because the first time, my microphone wasn't plugged in, and the second time, Windows updated and reset all my OBS settings. Fun! Today was Nintendo's E3, and they started off with a kind of a standard maneuver, a Smash announcement. Now, we were kind of expecting a handful of characters. Everyone was asking for Doom Guy, or Dante, Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot, Skimbo, Blimblo, the little Scrunko. But who we got was someone who was so obvious in hindsight, but felt so out of left field, the way they love to announce Smash characters. Kazuya Mishima. And clearly someone over there on the Smash team had fun making this trailer, because Kazuya threw half of the cast off a mountain. Now, some people are really upset that Kazuya is in the game, despite, Tekken being one of the biggest fighting game franchises in the entire world, and we like Tekken here. And also the whole, man, I wish Smash would stop including so many JRPG anime characters with swords. Here. Not like that. But yeah, Kazuya, that's really cool. I'm excited to play him. Hopefully he somehow has Korean backdashing in his mechanics. That'd be really funny. And then we moved on to, for most people, the biggest surprise. I certainly was not expecting this. I was expecting some Metroid Prime 4 news, even if it was just like a, hey, don't forget, we're still making this game, even though we have no idea what we're doing with it. But instead, what we got was Metroid 5. What? Yeah, this was a huge surprise. I didn't even know this was like in development. I don't think they even hinted at it. I just assumed you were getting Metroid Prime 4 and 2D Metroid was dead. They gave us Metroid 2 remake, Samus Return of Samus Return, whatever. The Metroid 2 remake for 3DS that like 8 people bought. I figured that was the death of Metroid 2D, Metroid proper, But apparently not. We get this really cool Captain America looking Samus, which stop yelling at me. I know it's from Metroid Fusion. I know Fusion is Metroid 4. Trust me, I know that was a joke. But yeah, that was super duper cool. It's only been 19 years since Metroid 4, so they kept us waiting for a little bit. Just a little. But what really got me excited, what got this guy excited, so much I yelled at work watching on my phone, was Advance Wars. Advance Wars is back! It's only been since 2005. I don't count the last entry, and you can't make me. Advance Wars 1+2 rebooted, or reboot camp. Metroid 1, not Metroid. 1+2 rebooted, 1+2 reboot camp. 1+2 reboot camp. It's a double entendre, it's a pun. Because it's a reboot, and boot camp is a military thing, where you go and a man with a hat yells at you. It's a fun time. Yeah, I absolutely adore Advance Wars. I was not expecting this, yet another series I thought was dead, because it's been, 17 years. I was in high school the last time Advance Wars came out. And then we got some more cool stuff, like a new WarioWare. I'm here for that. I hope there's lots of crazy zany motion controls. But I also hope it's done in such a way that somehow Switch Lite owners can still play the game. The way they can't play Super Mario Party? Speaking of Super Mario Party, how was that for a f***ing segue? Mario Party Superstars. I think Mario Party Superpower, Mario Party Super Mario. Whatever that says down there. That game, that could be cool. Mario Party wasn't fun for like a decade, and then Super Mario Party made it okay. Just okay. But that's a step in the right direction, and let's hope it's a step in the right direction, continuing, and not like a follow-up to Mario Party the 100. That would pretty much make me discount this series indefinitely. This game has to be good, or I'm just done with Mario Party. That's how it is. You know how I mentioned that Kazuya was left field, but then Metroid 5 was left field, but then Advance Wars was really left field? Well, this is really left field. Fatal Frame. We have not seen a Fatal Frame game since Nintendo acquired the series. If you told me that Fatal Frame would be at E3, I'd punch you in the face and call you a liar. In that order. I adore the Fatal Frame series. If you go back in the annals of this channel when I was a weird ghost mascot, I did a video on my favorite horror game series, and Fatal Frame is placed firmly on that list. I also did my favorite Nintendo IPs, and it's on that list as well. You know what? I manifested this game. I am taking credit for this new Fatal Frame. And then we got some cool stuff that, we kind of already knew about. A whole lot of ports. Like a lot of ports. And then we got to what everybody was really, really waiting for. Zelda 35th anniversary. Which wasn't even acknowledged. No, it's sort of addressed like, hey, we think it's Zelda's birthday or something. Here's a port of Skyward Sword that you knew about. Here's this cool playable clock. That's a joke. I'm going to get the Game & Watch. I have the Mario one. I love those things. And then here's some really cool stuff about the new Breath of the Wild sequel. Sequel to Breath of the Wild, Breath to the Wild, whatever the heck they're calling this game. They did a really nice transition, or some foreshadowing if you will, where you saw a Skyward Sword, and Link jumped off an island, was falling through the sky, and then you went to Breath of the Wild, where Link was in the sky, and he jumped off an island, and, yeah, it's floating islands in this one. I don't know what that means for the setting, because there wasn't really floating islands in the first one, except for the Great Plateau. Yeah, Skylands and new powers. This little Splatoon swoop thing that looked really cool. We can sort of swoop through a wall. I'm wondering how far you can swoop through a wall, because if you can swoop through too big of a wall, I feel like you can cheese that. I don't know. We'll see. Link has got some really crazy bushy hair. I'm into that. No significant details were given. I think this has a 2022 release date, which, that's an entire year. It could be a March release like Breath of the Wild, or it can be a holiday release and keep us waiting for over a year. You really never know with Nintendo. And the show just sort of ended after that. No big celebration for Zelda's 35th, Metroid's 35th. They didn't even say Donkey Kong's name, and it's Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary this year. The video game that put them on the map? Oh right, and one last thing I forgot to mention. Monkey Ball!